Almost everyone has heard of Apple or used their products, but have you ever wondered why Steve Jobs named his company Apple in the first place? Well, that's what I'll explain right now. So naming a company after a fruit is quite unusual, especially in the computer industry, which was dominated by brands like IBM and Hewlett-Packard. But Jobs didn't just think of the name Apple randomly. It represented certain values that he wanted to include in the company. And those values were developed during Jobs' stay at an apple orchard commune in the 1970s. It was called the All-One Farm and featured a community of people dedicated to meditation and spirituality. He spent several months there, pruning trees, picking apples, collecting firewood, and even adding electrical wiring to a barn. It just so happened that after leaving the farm commune, Jobs and his friend Steve Wozniak began building computers together, and they decided to create a company in need of a name. With Jobs' stay at the All-One Farm fresh in his mind, the word Apple symbolized the spiritual, fun, and inclusive values he envisioned for their computer company. His friend Wozniak liked the name, although he told Jobs to consider the name Matrix Electronics since he thought it sounded cool. But Jobs already had an affinity for apples even before his experience at the All-One Farm. He'd adopted a restrictive fruitarian diet, eating nothing but fruit for most of his young adult life. Jobs took this practice to such an extreme that he often ate just one fruit for weeks at a time, the most common type being apples. He believed that eating only fruit would prevent body odor and eliminate the need to bathe, although he changed his tune after coworkers at Atari complained about his smell so often that management gave Jobs an ultimatum: start bathing or find another job. In fact, his time at Atari also contributed to him choosing the name Apple, since it meant his company would be listed before Atari in the phone book. So due to his extreme diet, experience at an apple orchard, and desire to get ahead of Atari, Jobs decided to name his computer company Apple.